This is a 52 Augie, and I'm going to show how I made my arms, or what I did to the arms for the bullet feeder. This is what Dillon makes right here. That's the original powder arm. And what I do is take mine just like that. That's how I made the pattern. Then I add this part here on. So here's the powder arm. Here's the bullet feed. So, and it's just a simple lee. I mean, as I go up, you can tell that it's a lee. And with this arm on here and this rod, it's got to be straight up and down, so you can move this kind of back and forth until you get a nice straight pull. It doesn't really matter because it's going to hit underneath here anyhow, so it doesn't really matter. So, well, let me set my camera down, and I'm going to readjust it, so I'll be right back. Alright, we're going to start out. So my first step is to size, decap, and prime. Oops, didn't have the primer in there. Didn't have the rod in. And my next step is to bail and put powder in. Got 2 cases up. Doesn't work with 2 cases. Alright. My next thing is to drop these bullets. And we should be feeding bullets. Oops, that went sideways. So there's, the bullet feed works pretty well. One thing I did learn on these is you have to polish down in here where it slides in the body. You have to polish the parts where they slide. But once I figured out you had to polish those, I did it on all of them. And works nice. I hope you can see what it's doing. When the fingers goes out, they spread around the seat die so they don't get jammed and ate up. But and I see my camera's moving a little bit. So we drop some more shells down. Drop some more shells down. There we go. That one stayed up good. Alright. Now I'll probably drop that one because I don't have that retrofit on here, but I'm just going to drop it back down the tube and reuse it. Well, that's all I'm going to do for right now, but it's a pretty good little setup. It really is. I mean, these arms that I made work real well. And like I said, you have to polish where these slide right back in this area right in here. You got to polish top and bottom, and then where the screw slides, you got to polish this area up in here where the screw slides. And other than that, I have no problem with these. My 9 works good, the 45 works well, 40, 38, 357, 44 mag. So, and as you can see, I use lead bullets, and I don't have any sticking problems. So, I'm gonna put these arms on eBay. So if you're looking for this, I'm gonna start putting these on eBay. But they'll be black. They'll be black instead of yellow. I just did yellow so you can see it on the press. But it doesn't take up any more room than what the old arm does, because this is where the space is. If you look at mine, mine's no thicker than the original. They're both about the same thickness, but this is what I use to make my press with. I made a block, then I take the piece of metal that you see here, and they sit down inside there, and then it's flat. Then I put this over top of it, then I put this over top of it, and then I take a hydraulic press and I press them out. This one's strong. That's out of 3/8 steel, so it's not going to bend, but that's the bullet feeder. That's how the arm starts. Starts out with a flat piece, and when I bend it, that's what it comes out looking like. Put this over top of it, and then I put this over top of that, and then I press with hydraulics, and that's how I do it. I just do it like that, and that's how I start them.